Namaskar. Why sometimes people do feel angry after meditation? They feel irritation. I had a friend of mine, in a very funny way, she said, my husband says like this, if you are such a yoga, why you are so angry? And it was, very cute how she expressed. But truly, some people, not many people, but some people, after meditating, they burst and they storm in the family, it's like, and then it is a problem, because the anger is the biggest enemy. Anger destroys everything. So let's see how it comes. If you suppress yourself, there is a big chance of creating that anger within. And somehow people come to understanding of meditation, that meditation means not to think about anything. It comes from classical definition of yoga, yoga vritti nirodha. Yoga sthiti vritti nirodha. It means state of yoga is the state of suspension of the mind, when all the vrittis have been stopped. Vritti is a feeling or thought. So state of thoughtlessness or feelinglessness. So I would not say this is a wrong definition, but it is a misleading definition, because that state of complete, absolute peace can be achieved by making mind subtler and subtler and subtler and subtler. And then still there is thought, still, but it's so subtle, so pure, so blissful, that you cannot say it is even thought. The mind has become so elevated, so it has become naturally entered into the state of serenity. There is another definition which is much more proper and much more clear. It says, Samyoga Joga Ityukta Jivatma Paramatmana. It means unification of unit consciousness with cosmic consciousness, your consciousness with cosmic consciousness, that is yoga. So you see two definitions. One is from something, like I want to get rid of some undesirable things. And another one is for something. I want to catch something desirable. So it's both definitions, they speak about the same kind of state, but one is much more psychological, because we don't like to stop things. We can force ourselves with our willpower not to think about something, but it's like building a dam. You are checking the water cannot flow anymore. Your mind is just like water. Your thoughts, what are the thoughts? Thoughts is the channels that you dug in your life. Every time you think about something, there are small people in the brain with the tiny shovels, and they're digging new channels. They're creating new channels. If you think something all the time, it becomes your nature. Then it is very easily the energy of the mind flows in that pattern. So in meditation, we don't want to be angry. We don't want to be greedy. We don't want to think about our work, this and that. So, and many people have this responsibility. Okay, now I'm meditating. I should not think all those things. Well, what to do? The mind wants to think those things. And if you use the willpower to not allow the mind to think those things, then you are suppressing yourself. And then once the water builds up, then crashes. And then you come out of meditation shouting and you see like you come out like a saint, very subtle and very, very peaceful. But then something your child does, something your cat does, something your wife does, and then it comes. All that energy that you have accumulated, it comes as avalanche. You cannot control. So for many people it becomes a problem. So what to do with these patterns that you have established? Of course, to be like that angry, you already should have pre-established that channel before meditation. Meditation just accumulated the water, accumulated the mental energy that now goes full into there. So the best way, what do you think? The best way is to dig a new channel. Dig a new channel. Achieve something new. Once you bring energy into that channel, automatically these other rivers, they will become like full of grass and they will become clogged, and the energy is not easily going to flow there. So all the anger, all the greed, all the jealousy, they all become clogged because you're not using those tendencies in your mind. So the brain restructures. So how to restructure? How to restructure the brain? And by the way, all the bad habits, like smoking, not easy to stop smoking. Many times people, through willpower, they stop. But then after 2 weeks, before they were smoking 1 pack of cigarette a day, now they smoke 2 packs of cigarette a day. So it doesn't really work. Or you stop smoking, then you start something else. It will just go other way, that energy. So the best way is to get rid from the bad habit is to develop new good habit. Something interesting for you. Like, for example, you're overeating all the time. Then what you can do? Immediately after lunch, you sit and read something very interesting for you. It can be sci-fi, it can be any kind of literature, self-development literature. But you are very interested to know what is going to happen in that 30 minutes that I'm allowing myself to read. And it's like, for you, this is very sweet thing, becomes more sweeter than the overeating. And then you will see automatically this habit of overeating, it will fade, not immediately, but it will become like very weak. You are not anymore so strong overeater as you used to be, and just it will evaporate, it will disappear. So many people, when they start meditating, they see that many habits that they had, and they thought they are so powerful, those habits just dropped. Like a lizard drops the tail. All the habit drops. I have no attraction for that. Because why? Because I engage all my energy elsewhere. So in meditation, I advise before meditation to do kirtan. Kirtan is the practice when you are singing the mantra. And singing itself is a great therapy. I had one acquaintance. She was whole life a teacher of music, old lady. And I was talking with her. I was saying that, I noticed when people sing, all other talents, they start to open. And she said, that's true. I am music teacher. I have seen this so many times. Person comes like a log of wood. Nothing there. No talents, no nothing. Start them teaching singing, and then after some time, different talents they start to reappear. So this singing itself is a great therapy, but singing mantra and then trying to concentrate, trying to focus on the great idea of consciousness. You are making new channel. It's very unknown, very long channel, and very unknown. You don't know what is cosmic consciousness, but you are digging there. You are trying to understand. Okay, there are sometimes I experiment. I ask people, okay, write a list of qualities you like to have in you, and they will write generosity, courage, wisdom, love, happiness. All those qualities, you can say, the idea of consciousness represents all those great beneficial things. So consciousness alone, by meditating on that consciousness, you're acquiring all those things. So you concentrate, you use those thoughts which you like to have. Like if you are angry all the time, you are digging, you're always improving that river of anger. And it will become bigger and bigger, and one time it will engulf you. But you dig those emotions that you want to be part of your character, part of your persona. So this is how it works. So before meditation, you are singing, you are concentrating on the idea of consciousness. And then after some time, you will feel the energy is changing. your mind becomes calm. You are letting go. Because you came from your work and, oh, I need to send this report, and then it's like a machine is running in your mind, and then you're trying to forcibly stop it. Of course you will be angry. But think, let this machine slow down, and then you let go, and then go for meditation. You will feel like, I'm sensing this kind of very subtle feeling. I want to experience it deeper. But I'm moving and I'm singing. This is a little bit disturbing me. So now, to really deeper experience it, I need to stop, to suspend myself completely. So you're going not away from something, but towards something. That's a different psychology. And the mind is harmoniously following with that psychology. Like, if I tell you, in the date of a game of darts, if I tell you, okay, now from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock you play darts. Throw the darts into the wall, into the target. Oh, it will be so boring. It will be so excruciatingly boring. But if you throw the dart and you're like, it is 5, but I want 10. Now you become interested. So now you are throwing really. And then once you engage like that, once you're in the flow, then you can for 1 hour be busy there. And you will not notice it, like 1 second it will go. So like this, in meditation, if you become engaged, so every meditation you have to sit with engagement. Like, I want to experience what is total peace. Did I ever experience it? No, I've never. Last meditation I was quite peaceful. It was really great, but still there were so many thoughts going on. Can I manage a little bit deeper peacefulness? Let me try. Can I manage? Let me experience love. I don't understand how to love abstract consciousness. But let me try. And with every mantra I'm trying to awaken that love. I'm trying to, and it's not awakening, but I'm trying to, oh, a little bit I feel now. Little love is there. Okay, let me try a little more. Okay, a little more. You see how you become straight like that. And you become very focused because you are achieving something, you are aiming something, you are moving there. Your mind is channelizing towards that emotion. So once the mind is flowing there, then all the bad habits, all the bad thoughts, everything starts dropping off. The best way to be free from bad habits is to develop a new, very good habit. This is the way how you're going to do it. So channelization and engagement. Many times I advise, like, sit with a mission in meditation to repeat mantra 10 times without distraction. If you have been distracted, start again with the 0. And that becomes very interesting. Just like, come on, I cannot repeat 10 mantras. Okay, let me try. And then you try different things. You try with the force. No. You try to relax. You try to observe. You try many different things, like a sportsman is trying so many techniques to perform the feats that they need to perform in the Olympics. And you also trying so many things in the Olympics of your mind. And that becomes very engaging, very interesting. And you will never be angry after that. And also, moreover, your bad emotions, they will start to reform themselves. You will start to becoming better person if you follow this particular method that I have described. Because many people, they start meditating, but they don't understand the essence of meditation. They try to suppress themselves. It doesn't work. You have to guide your mind to something interesting, to something more and more subtle. And then once mind becomes subtle, then it starts enjoying the subtlety. Then you feel, wow, this meditation, really, I like to do meditation. It really gives me so much motivation, so much happiness. It's like, no need to suppress anything, because like, if we take it very, okay, there are vice and virtue. So virtue are there, but vice is there. So I need to get rid of the vice. No, just dry them up. Dry them up. Engage yourself in something else, and then automatically it will go. This is a very simple method. In my life, I also feel like if my mind is idle, then not good things will come into my mind. I have to be always interested in something. I have to be always motivated towards something. And then in meditation, to me, meditation is like a very interesting game. I will sit and I will try my best. And I will always come very happy in the state of flow out of meditation. So anger comes from suppression. I advise to do kirtan before meditation, even 5 minutes, even 10 minutes. And then also cooling down the anger. There is a technique called half bath that helps a lot. So if you feel you can send this video to somebody who has this problem, or just in general has problems, struggle in life, overcoming bad habits and struggling with unhappiness in life. So you can send this video, it may help, it may inspire, and may change his life or her life. And I appreciate if you write in the comments your observations about yourself, about your meditation. Maybe also you struggled with some emotions. I like to read and like to be in touch and to understand more and more. And also I want to inspire you to come for retreat. I believe that a place can teach human being to meditate. Like if the place, a great yogi was meditating there, and he charged that place with special field of consciousness. When you sit there, you will read with your mind that level of consciousness. And once the mind goes to a certain level, you change. Like there was one guru in India, Ramana Maharshi, and he was just sitting for many years in the cave. He was just sitting there, not speaking one word. But already he had many disciples. They were just sitting there. And like, why are you sitting there? He is not speaking. They come with questions and they interact with the field of consciousness of this Ramana Maharshi. Their mind becomes very calm. And then once the mind rises, you automatically get answers to all your questions. Automatically. You don't need to speak. So sometimes without speaking is more than speaking. So when regular meditators, they come together and meditate together, they teach each other. Because one achieves something, another achieves something else. So now they're sitting in meditation and they're creating that field of consciousness. You learn from him that, you learn from him that. It's beautiful. I always get so inspired with the collective meditation. So in retreat, here in Sweden, in Yoga Monastery, or in India, in our great center Ananda Sambhuti, we sit for several days in a good routine, 5 times meditation a day, and it becomes so enriching experience. When you come home, you come with treasures that you realized by sitting in that field of consciousness. So that's my cordial invitation to you. Come, we will be very happy to see you always. Thank you. Namaskar. Dear friends, because of your donations and contributions and support, our project can grow. I am able to record the useful videos about spirituality, meditation, inspiration, etc. Those who want to support us, you can find the link in the description of this video. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much.